Well, good morning.
Hello.
I know I feel like I have like deep good morning voice on. Good morning, Spider. How are you?
Hello. I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing
Genevieve?
very well. I'm really, really excited about this game today.
I am also very excited as Terminal City and the Ole Rollers All-Stars teams have never skated against one another. The All-Stars for Terminal City did come down to Ole and skate one of our home teams, however. It feels like a bazillion years ago. It might have been.
Great.
So welcome to the last day of the Big O. This is Terminal City All-Stars versus the Ole Rollers.
Woo. Great. Well, let's give a little rundown of who we are going to be seeing today. We can start with Terminal City. They are going to be playing in our white jerseys. Skating for Terminal City this morning, we're going to have 11-11 Sundown, 117 Frankowski, 1-2-2-3 Kim Jana, 16 Palmer, 18 Mackenzie, 191 Nazdrovia Wild, number 31 Eve Hollows, number 47 Scarlet Bloodbath, number 52 Aveda Perone, number 69 Flower Plower, number 77 Suggett, number 84 Harvey, MG42 Griffith, and T101 Schwarzenegger.
Skating for the Ole Rollers, we'll have number 13, Chica Chula, 28, Blonde and Bitchin', 2X, Scared to Death, 3, Lil Tonka, 31, Reanimator, 40, One Smart Cookie, 50-50, Blasian Invasion, 51-50, Mad Medic, 52, Lindsay Loblo, 620, Ragin' Reg, 69, Killa Kelly, number 7, Hockey Honey, 88, Geek Gwen, and number 9, Tannibal Lecter.
Fantastic. So we are rolling down into our last day of Derby excitement here at the Big O, which is sad. I want to stay.
It's true. It's always kind of heartbreaking the last day of a tournament. And then by the end, I'm like, oh, I need a nap. So
Yes.
that's okay.
A nap and a long drive towards the border.
That is a long drive. Hours and hours further than I have to actually drive. So
Nice. And I want to say a quick good morning to everybody who is joining us on the live stream this morning. Thanks for getting up so early on a day that you do not have to. Hey, Canada. Thanks for coming.
So this will be the second bout or game of the weekend for Terminal City. Yesterday they went up against Sac City. They took the win, 342-75. This will be the third game for the Ole Rollers, losing to Texas 261-97, and then Treasure Valley yesterday morning. Ole took the win 219-84.
Excellent.
Also, these have been the first sanctioned games for the Ole Rollers in this season. They did have sanctioned gameplay last year, but they only had the minimum 2-game requirement to stay WFTDA eligible, and they skated against Stockyard Derby Dames and the London Roller Girls.
Oh, that would have been a great game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Just to state the obvious.
I
Hey,
happened to be there.
that would have been a great game.
It was, and I expect this is going to be a fantastic showing here. You will notice that one of the primary skaters for the Ole Rollers is not currently rostered, and that's Sassy, number 2. She's at home hanging out with her kids. There were family things she needed to attend to, and sometimes family does take precedence over roller derby. So, and oftentimes that's the case for the Ole Rollers. They're very family oriented. So,
Yeah. Nice, ladies. Oh, thanks to everybody who's over there in our bleachers this morning as well, too. You guys got up pretty early. Yeah, bleachers. Woo! You look good, though, I do have to say. It's an attractive-looking bunch of people over there. Yeah.
there are other Ole bouts today. The Ole Rollers will take on Philly Roller Girls at 5 o'clock on track 1.
Fantastic. Terminal City is playing again at 3 o'clock here, where they are taking on the Kansas City Warriors, I believe.
That's true. KCR dub. Kansas City Roller Warriors. We currently have the head referee having the team captain meeting.
Is that our head ref, Mike Hammer?
Indeed, it is.
And our head NSO, Plenty Official.
Coach for the Ole Rollers will be Radillac. Team captain is Lil Tonka, number 3.
And we've got Mac the Mouth as our coach for Terminal City with Brendan Lodge on our bench. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm like, let's go.
I'm like, let's go.
I'm not usually this excited at 9 o'clock in the morning, but I'm like, yes.
Let's go now.
This is going to be good. Play, play.
It's probably a good thing that I don't have a whistle. So to start off, there will be little or no confusion with track 2 and track 3. It does become an issue once there is gameplay on both tracks because there is some crossover. So we'll do our best to talk through that, let you know what's happening at home. And just a reminder to all those people that are actually watching at home from their computers and or personal devices, we are also announcing to the house, so the call is very different.
Yes. So we won't be able to give you any of the detail as they're coming up, but we'll hopefully be able to talk a little bit about it after the play.
After, always after.
So it looks like our starting lineup for Terminal City is going to be Kim Jana on the line.
Going up against number 52, Lindsay Loblo.
Nice.
I feel like Dainty Disaster might be in the crowd. It's just a suspicion, though.
I like that you've got a distinctive woo.
She's also got distinctive hair.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe some of us should drink some caffeine, me included. Get excited.
Okay.
Waiting for that whistle. There it is. Pretty evenly matched off the line. Lindsay Loblo initially trying to skirt through on the inside, changing up. She gets hung up behind a strong defensive wall.
Nice walls going on by both sides too. Kim Jen is trying to get past those Ole blockers at the front of the line. Some really quick moves going on by both of our jammers here, but we have some excellent play.
Defensive line up there. Chica Chula stand on top of her. Chica Chula, identifiable by her mint green helmet. Nice play. A reanimator goes in for a hit on Jana, and then again she goes in for a sternum block.
Nice. Lindsay Loblo is still trying to get through. She almost got up to the front of the pack up here in turn 3, but then the Terminal City blockers were able to reform in the front and bring her to the back of the pack one more time.
Yeah, and we're already 45 seconds in, and then Kim Jana just takes that coveted lead jammer position and knocked out hard by Chica Chula on turn 4.
Kim Jana did get your lead jammer, although swallowed up again, so even though she's your lead jammer, she still has to try and get around those Ole blockers one more time.
Lindsay Loblo was having a difficult time trying to get around number 18, Mackenzie, for Terminal City All-Stars. Chica Chula and then Ragin' Reg trying to stave off Kim Jana. She is through on, oh, I guess she was recycled back into the back of the pack. So yeah. She completed the initial and then got sucked back in.
Fantastic work going on in the front line here by Griffith, McKenzie, and Sundown as Lindsay Loblo still in the back of those blockers. Yeah. Some bridging going on here by Suggett just to make sure.
Yeah, Griffith and Sundown running a nice wall. Now McKenzie getting in the mix. Here comes Chica Chula to try to clear a pass. So nice offensive work there by Chica Chula. She tries to assist her jammer through. Lindsay Loblo did get through on that initial pass. 0 points on for her. 3 points on the board for Terminal City All-Stars.
That was a beautiful block there by Chica Chula to get her jammer out. She just jetted up there, put it in a really effective block, and allowed Lindsay Loblo to get past. That was really nice.
Starting out with Mad Medic, 5150, putting on the star for the Ole Rollers, going up against Evita Perron for Terminal City.
Again, Terminal City playing in our white jerseys this morning. Ole Rollers in blue.
Yeah, Hockey Huddy went in for a defensive move against the jammer for Terminal City. She sort of got sucked back in the pack. Now she's going to run a positional block. And it is going to be Mad Medic, 5150 lead for the Ole Rollers. Killa Kelly now formulating the wall with Tannibal Lecter up at the front with that defense. Oh, and doing the sternum block, Tannibal Lecter, number 9, knocking her out on the straightaway. She gets right back in.
Nice. Evita Perron putting on some fast moves here, although she did take a big hit there from Tannibal Lecter.
Hockey Honey Killer Kelly now bridging the pack, allowing Tannibal Lecter to engage the jammer. Evita Perron eventually gets around Tannibal Lecter. Tannibal Lecter giving some nice communication there to Mad Medic. Mad Medic calling it off.
So we still have 3 points on the board for Terminal City. Ole Rollers pulled in 2 points in that jam. Nice start. So jamming up for this next one on Terminal City side is Schwarzenegger, the Machine, T101. And she's going to be jamming up against Lindsay Loblow.
So thus far, Terminal City putting in a 3-jammer rotation. I know it's really early to say, although Lindsay Lobo's already been at the line twice. She is the jammer for the Ole Rollers.
Schwarzenegger has two blockers up at the front to get past, but it is Lindsay Loblow with a nice move to the inside line who comes out for Ole Rollers.
So Lindsay Loblow having a lot more success this time around as she pulls through for that lead position, and we get a cut track penalty called on Schwarzenegger. She heads to the penalty box.
It's a nice little stop there by Schwarzenegger, seeing if she had actually caught that penalty, and she did. So 30 seconds in the box.
So Ole putting up 3 points on the board. We're now at I thought it was 3. It is 3-3 now. Going into the 4th jam, we're gonna see Ragin' Reg, number 620 for the Ole Rollers. She's in a power start as Schwarzenegger now sitting in the penalty box.
A power start. Hey, Superman's here.
Super Derby. Geek Gwen, Lil Tonka, and Reanimator now in the pack. We're gonna go, it looks like a sweep for Tannibal Lecter. She gets in there and try to make some room for Ragin' Reg. And there's Ragin' Red pulling down the lead jammer status for the Ole Rollers.
Terminal City blockers trying to keep up to the front of the pack. Getting set up for Ragin' Reg.
Nice work by Terminal City there on the inside, trying to shut down Ragin' Reg. I want to say Buffy St. Fury, who is on my roster. Harvey, number 84, went in for a nice block on 620 Ragin' Reg.
Nice T101 Schwarzenegger into the back of the pack now. Takes a bit of a hit to the outside, again from Tannibal Lecter with a little bit of a recycle.
Schwarzenegger then running into Geek Win and Reanimator. Reanimator gets knocked to the infield for the Ole Rollers.
Ragin' Reg getting pulled to the back of the pack by Flower Power one more time. Schwarzenegger to the back as well. Both of these jammers really fighting for that big hit there for Schwarzenegger. She goes down.
And we have a cut track penalty now. Says to Ragin' Reg, power jam in favor of Terminal City All-Stars. Geek Gwen also sitting in the penalty box for the Ole Rollers, so pack advantage also in favor of Terminal City.
Schwarzenegger, your jammer on the track for Terminal City, trying to take advantage of this power jam. 3 blockers on the track. Terminal City in there trying to shake it up, help Schwarzenegger through that pack. But our Ole Rollers blockers able to pull up to the front.
Lil Tonka running the bridge there. Reanimator able to successfully push out Schwarzenegger. She's recycled and sucked it into the back of the pack. Tannibal Lecter, number 9, headed to the penalty box for the Ole Rollers.
And Schwarzenegger able to pull in 4 points there, with 5 points coming in at the end of our call here for Ragin' Reg. Gonna wait for those to hit the board there. Ole Rollers up to 10 points. Terminal City in at 7. Already 8 minutes played in this game.
Mad Medic, 51-50, second time starting as the jammer for the Ole Roller. She gets infielded. She's then able to hop around Griffith.
And jamming in for Terminal City is Nazdrovia Wild with her first appearance on the line this morning. And it is Nazdrovia Wild for Terminal City as your lead jammer.
Killa Kelly joining Tannibal Lecter in the penalty box, scared to death. The pivot for the Ole Rollers also headed to the penalty box. That leaves Chica Chula out there to assist Mad Medic. Tannibal Lecter now back in the mix for the Ole Rollers.
So that was a big grand slam on the board for Nasdrovia Wild. Sug it up at the front, and Sundown trying to come in with a little hip at the end there, but Mad Medic able to complete that pass.
Oh, Chica Chula with a huge hit on Nasdrovia Wild.
Wow, Nasdrovia Wild's got to be pretty happy with that pass. That is another 4 points on the board for Terminal City, which puts Terminal City up into the lead. 16 points, Ole Rollers 10.
Lindsay Lowblow, third time as a jammer up the line. She's going up against Kim Jana, number 1223.
Nice, Kim Jana pushing her way up to the front. Some nice blocking going on in the back.
Scared to death with a nice assist there. She clears a path for Lindsay Lowblow. Up at the front of the path, we are going to have Geet Gwyn. She gets a out-of-play penalty called, and Kim Jana gets through, takes that lead jammer position, scared to death, and Lindsay Lowblow reset. And we do have a successful star pass from Lindsay Lowblow to Scared to Death, who was the pivot for the Ole Rollers. 5-point pass now for Kim Jana.
Yeah, Kim Jana with a quick move there, gets 5 points. Scared to Death back to the back of the pack again. Some nice blocking going on by our Terminal City wall here. I know I was talking to Mac the Mouth earlier, and he was saying that their gameplay is teamwork. So I think we are going to see some nice, strong teamwork here for Terminal Cities. That's really what they've been focusing on coming into this tournament.
Hockey Henny was running a positional block on Kim Jana. She then turns it out and does some sternum blocking there to hold her off. Blonde Bitchin now holding a little bit of a bridge. Geek Gwyn now, number 88, Gigi now in the pack for the Ole Rollers. Scared to Death, struggling at the front, trying to break around Harvey, number 84, pulling around her, and Scarlet Bloodbath, number 47.
Nice, Kim Jana took a hit to the outside, saw that Scared to Death was coming around and decided not to take any chances with that one and has called off the jam.
Tannibal Lecter, first time jamming in this game this morning against Evita Perot, number 52 for Terminal City All-Stars.
We've got one player sitting in the box for Terminal City, so only 3 blockers up on the track. And it looks like Tannibal Lecter made easy work of that as she came with a nice move on the outside as her lead jammer for Ole.
Yeah, it's Flower Plower sitting in the penalty box for Terminal City All-Stars. Tannibal Lecter now on a scoring pass. She's looking for an opportunity on the inside, and she is able to take that opportunity. She pulls down a big grand slam for the Ole Rollers, trying to catch up to that point differential. Ragin' Reg, Lil Tonka now heading back to the pack. Reanimator with a huge knock to the infield on Sundown.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Reanimator there, clearing that inside line for her jammer. 3 points there for Tannibal Lecter in that pass.
So Chica Chula, number 13, donning the star on behalf of the Ole Rollers. The Ole Rollers working on a deeper jammer rotation here, as they've already put in 4 or 5 different jammers.
That's our 5th jammer for Ole. And T101 Schwarzenegger in for Terminal City. They seem to be playing a 4-jammer rotation, which they have been pretty consistent with in the last game as well. Schwarzenegger getting pulled way, way to the back, but I think Chica Chula got herself a cutting up there in that corner. Is a little far away from us, so I did not see that play, but she is off to the penalty box.
Cut track penalty for her. This is the 2nd jammer penalty that the Ole Rollers have incurred, whereas Terminal City has only incurred 1 jammer penalty with Schwarzenegger earlier on in this game.
That was a cutting call earlier, yeah. So Schwarzenegger still trying to get through those Ole blockers. 1 Ole blocker sent off to the box here.
Geek Gwyn.
Terminal letting Schwarzenegger fight it out there. Schwartzy trying to do a pull through the side, and in the meantime, Chikachula able to come from the box, blast straight up through the middle. Hockey Honey able to pull Schwarzenegger to the back for a little bit more recycling there, while Chikachula made short work of that track.
Oh, she was just fighting to get around Griffith there on the inside for a 5-point pass for Chikachula for the Ole Rollers.
And we had a star pass for Terminal City as Scarlet Bloodbath, now your jammer.
Geet Gwen released from the penalty box. Palmer's been sent in 1-6 for Terminal City All-Stars. Recycled to the back of the pack. Chikachula, number 1-3.
Nice Chikachula on the inside. That is the end of that jam. Nice battle. That was a battle jam.
A battle. In that last pass, 3-1 in favor of the Ole Rollers.
So it looks like with just over 15 minutes left in our first period, we've got Terminal City in with 26 points, Ole Rollers in with 25. Wow.
An incredibly low points scored so far with 15 minutes. No one completely owning it and racing away with it. That's exactly what I like to see. Hard-fought battles makes it good for the Derby community, fun to watch. There goes Mad Medic, though, picking up that lead for the Ole Rollers.
That was nice. Nazdrovia Wild getting hit out by Reanimator, pulling to the back of the pack. Didn't get recycled back too far, thankfully, so she is still working her way.
Raging Red Little Tonka, Reanimator now. Killa Kelly, pardon me, working at the backpack with an offensive assist for Mad Medic. Mad Medic gets pushed to the infield by Eve Hollows.
Yeah, Eve Hollows with a nice push to the back. Mad Medic's trying to get past all 4 Terminal City blockers. We do have an Ole blocker in the box right now, so Nazdrovia Wild still trying to fight out for her initial pass.
Yeah, Mad Medic actually pulling way back, assessing the defensive wall and back, looking for just a place to put her slight frame through.
She did get 4 points in that pass when she called it off. We're going to go into an official timeout here. I want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors here for the Big O. I know this is a bit early to be thanking Ninkasi Brewery, but it's really never too early to thank Ninkasi Brewery. Ninkasi, the official beer of the Emerald City Roller Girls and a sponsor of our Big O tournament. I enjoyed some of your lovely beverages last night. We also have some excitement coming up at the end of the day today as well, too. If you are here hanging out till the very, very end, you are going to see a very special game as we are going to have Team USA versus the Big O MVPs. So that is going to be quite a good event. I'm really sad that I am going to miss that one, but I think you're going to be here for that.
Where am I going to be?
Are you going to be here for the Team USA versus?
Sadly, I think I'm going to have to drive home at some point. I do have to get up at an ungodly hour in the morning on Monday. So initially this started out just making sure the clock is correct. And that will bring the official timeout to its conclusion. Hannibal Lecter, number 9, jammer for the Ole Rollers.
And we've got Kim Jana up on the line for Terminal City. Again, Terminal City playing in our white jerseys, Ole Rollers playing in our blue.
Gigi Geek Gwen, number 88, then staring down the pack. She's looking for an opportunity. Lindsay Loblo goes in for an assist. Defensive move there against Kim Jana. Geek Gwen tries to run that sternum block. And it's going to be Hannibal Lecter on the outside. It takes lead jammer status for the Ole Rollers.
It was a nice last-ditch effort there by Flower Flowers. She tries to get her across the pack, not quite able to do it. But we did have a star pass here. Griffith, your pivot, now your jammer. But Hannibal Lecter has already made herself 4 points and called off the jam. Nice jam for Ole.
So the score currently reads as tied 29-29. Ole Rollers versus Terminal City All-Stars. Mad Medic and Evada Perone jamming for their respective teams. Blondinbitch and Lil Tonka on the outside. Rage and Red working with Reanimator. We have Mad Medic getting reset to the back by Eve Hollows, working with Mackenzie and Sundown.
Yeah, they've had a few penalties in this game. It seems to me it has been a pretty clean game on both sides. We've had a lot of 5-on-5, and Terminal City able to get their jammer out. Looks like that is not going to be lead jammer. Veda Perone had a no-pass situation, but she is in a scoring position.
Mad Medic then recycled again to the back of the pack. Reanimator, Rage and Red. And it looks like Blonde and Bitchin' just staying on top of the jam for Terminal City.
Nice. So we've got a lead jammer here for Mad Medic as she is out of the pack and calls off that jam. I think Veda Perone's going to be able to pull in 4 points. Terminal City in that jam. Nice. Evada Perone, she's magic. Personal opinion. I don't actually know if she has any magical powers, but I'm just going to call that in as a personal opinion. Magic.
Like unicorns, magic.
Lindsay Loblo here back on a line for Ole. She's going to be jamming up against Schwarzenegger. Ole taking the front line. Terminal City hanging out in the back of the pack. I like Blazing Invasion hanging out in the back as well, too, helping out Lindsay Loblo.
And Lindsay Loblo, one skate, pulls around Palmer, number 16 on the inside lane. Scared to death, Tannibal Lecter then working the 2 in front. Geek Gwen working with Hockey Honey, staying right on top of the jammer. Geek Gwen seeming to prefer that sternum block and sort of that I'm gonna stare you down maneuver. She is a hockey skater as well.
Oh, yeah, she's just got amazing stance on her. Ole into the pack, getting 2 points. Schwarzenegger not able to pull in any points for that jam. Whew. Ole Roller back in the lead, 35 points on the board, 33 points on the board for Terminal City. Just over 10 minutes left in our first game.
So, Chica Chula is jamming for the Ole Rollers. Has Drovia Wild, number 191, nice. Donning Star on behalf of Terminal City. Nice little window created and opened at the back of the pack to allow their jammer to get through and then try to get around the defensive wall at front. She pulls around Rage and Red. Reg and takes that spot as lead as Reanimator headed to the penalty box.
And a nice breakout there for Chica Chula as she is out of the pack. Nazdrovia Wild up at the front, fighting her way through. Nice work for Naz. She gets 4 points and calls off that jam. 4 more points, Terminal City, which I think is going to give us another lead change as Terminal City takes the lead, 37-35. Woo! And welcome to track 3.
I was like, wow, I felt like I just said that. Like, 20 minutes ago.
Who's talking? Tannibal Lecter is back up on our line for our Ole Roller. She's going to be jamming up against Kim Jama.
Tannibal Lecter has been at the line 2 or 3 other times. She's been 100% effective picking up lead. I think Ole looking for that option. However, just as I say that, announcer Karma, we are going to have Kim Jana pull through and take lead for Terminal City.
Nice. Buffy St. Fury up at the front. Palmer comes in to try and stop that. Oh, we've got ourselves a forearm call for Tannibal Lecter as Kim Jana calls off the jam. And Terminal City is going to start with a power start. I'm totally going to take that. I love power starts.
So that is the 3rd jammer penalty for the Ole Rollers. Evada Perone going to start all alone there at the jammer line, or behind the jammer line, rather.
So we have all of our blockers on the track here for Evada Perone. Looks like Terminal City blockers are going to let Aveda Perone fight this one out herself, and that was successful. Aveda Perone, your lead jammer. And we've got a blocker heading to the box for Oli. So only 3 more blockers for Aveda to get past.
Chikachula, and that was an out-of-play penalty assessed to her. She's going to join Tannibal Lecter, and that's a 5-point pass for Terminal City All-Stars, Aveda Perone.
Nice work there for Aveda Perone. We've got Tannibal Lecter out of the penalty box now. Terminal City blockers were ready for her, although they are taking a bit of a tumble. And I think Suggett and Tannibal.
It was like yoga class there at the backpack for Tannibal Lecter. She sees a down skater and sort of goes into a pose and sort of flies her right leg right over the top of that skater.
It's a beautiful block for Tannibal Lecter there. Ingram came in to try and hit her out, but Tannibal just pushes her to the inside. But that's another 4 points. Beautiful, beautiful jam for Aveda Perone as Terminal City up 54 points. Oli Rollers 35. 7 minutes left in our game. First period of our game. There's a whole 30 minutes after this.
Schwarzenegger, T101. Jamming for Terminal City, Lindsay Lowblow, number 52. Pack advantage in favor of Terminal City as Blonde and Bitchin, number 28, currently sitting in the penalty box for the Oli Rollers. Lindsay Lowblow jukes to the left, doesn't quite make it around the pivot for Terminal City, and there she goes. She does a pirouette and works it on the inside lane to pick up lead jammer status.
That was a really beautiful pass on the inside there for Lindsay Lowblow. Did a nice hip spin, came out around Scarlet Bloodbath, but we've got Schwarzenegger up at the front of the pack, and she is able to make it out. Both of our jammers able to score some points here.
Scared to Death was dangerously close to incurring an out-of-play penalty, so she was forced to allow Schwarzenegger to get on through. That's 2 points for the Oli Rollers.
So Nazdrovia Wild back up on the line. She's going to be against Mad Medic.
Again, pack advantage for Terminal City, Blonde and Bitchin sitting in the penalty box. Blonde and Bitchin taking a hiatus from Oli for several years. Nice to see her back on skates and in roller derby.
Mad Medic takes a bit of a tumble there, and that did allow Nazdrovia Wild to come out as your lead jammer. I think that's 3 lead jams for Nazdrovia for her last 3 appearances on the line, right?
That is correct. Griffith of Mackenzie forcing out Mad Medic on turn 3. Mad Medic unintentionally put a skate back in, so she doesn't incur a cut call. We are going to have her finally get through on that initial pass.
Yeah, I think she just saved herself from that cut. You could see the referee just about to blow his whistle, but he didn't. But we just had a low blow call there for Little Tonka. Low block call, so Nazdrovia Wild calls it off from the ground. That is 4 more points on the board for Terminal City, however. So Terminal City holding on to their lead here as we roll down to the last 5 minutes of our first period, 54-37.
Scared to Death, first time at the jammer line this morning for the Oli Rollers versus Terminal City. There was a successful star pass earlier in which it was passed to her by Lindsay Lowblow. Scared to Death, number 2X against Kim Jana.
Nice. This is our 6th starting jammer here for Oli Rollers. They're pulling in a really deep rotation.
I know it's really early in the morning to think about after parties.
It's never too early to think about the after party.
Never too early. Sunday's after party will be at Blair Alley Arcade at 245 Blair Boulevard. And they have old school arcade games, so barcade. Now see, that sounds like a good time.
I wish I could go because I would lay down a Tetris challenge to anyone. Oh, nice. Nice. How's everything going? I like your hair. I like the glitter. Nice. Okay, Scared to Death up on the line again against Kim Jana. We have 4-on-3 in our pack as we still have an Oli Rollers penalty.
Scarlet Bloodbath, Palmer, Flower Plower, and Harvey are in the pack on behalf of Terminal City. And again with the pack advantages, Lil Tonka incurred a low block penalty.
Wow, it's pretty much stopped in the back here as Terminal City had a nice wall going on. We did get Kim Jana in as your lead jammer. A bit of a trip off that exit, but Kim Jana up in a scoring position. Scared to Death still fighting her way through that pack, getting some help now from her Oli blockers as they try to clear up that Terminal City wall.
That's Chica Chula going in for that offensive assist. Scared to Death trying to get around Scarlet Bloodbath, and Chica Chula goes in for another potential sweep. Nice skating there by Scared to Death.
Yeah, that was some nice blocking there by Chica Chula helping out, but Kim Jana fights her way up to the front of the line, gets past Chica Chula and calls off the jam just as Scared to Death comes up. So that is another 4 points for Kim Jana.
4 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first period. Oli Rollers going to field Tannibal Lecter, number 9, up against Evada Perone. GG, number 88, sitting in the penalty box for the Oli Rollers. I believe that's her 3rd trip to the penalty box. And so Oli Rollers starting in a deficit as far as skaters on the track. And numbers do count.
Nice, a little jammer on jammer action as both of our jammers trying to set up and find their line. Tannibal Lecter doing a lot of jammer blocking here. Both of our jammers pushed to the inside. Meg Griffith able to get back the farthest.
Tannibal Lecter then goes in and she hops over the back of Mackenzie. Tannibal Lecter going to go on the inside, pick up lead jammer status for the Oli Rollers.
Yeah, that was a nice pass there for Tannibal Lecter. Evada Perone out of the pack as well, too, as our Terminal City blockers try to get up to the front of this pack.
Oh, Tannibal Lecter looking to get through. She gets pushed the infield by Sundown. Ingram is the name on her jersey, just so there is no confusion.
Our ref calling in 1 point there for Tannibal Lecter in that pass. 2 minutes, 51 seconds. Terminal City still in the lead, 62-38, as Lindsay Lowblow hits the line against Schwarzenegger.
Full complement of skaters for each team, meaning that there are no skaters currently sitting in the penalty box. Eve Hollows working that center with Flower Plower. Nice force out on Lindsay Lowblow by Flower Plower.
Nice, yeah. Terminal City doing some nice blocking. Schwarzenegger up at the front of the pack is your lead jammer for Terminal City. Lindsay Lowblow, however, makes a quick move to the outside, gets past Buffy St. Fury, and is also out of the pack.
Now, Scared to Death on that initial pass went in for a huge hip check. And the jammer for Terminal City just able to skirt on past.
So that's going to be 2 points. Schwarzenegger, no points. Lindsay Lowblow. We're going to get at least, I'm going to say 2 more jams out of this first half, I think. The way things are moving.
Tannibal Lecter, Nezdrovye Wild. Again, full complement of skaters on the track. Raging Red, Hockey Honey, Chica Chula, Reanimator in the pack for the Oli Rollers.
Tannibal Lecter with a quick move to the outside, quick deke into the inside. She is your lead jammer. And we had a bit of a pile up and a spread out here of all of our players as Naz gets pulled way, way back.
Tannibal Lecter struggling to get around on the inside lane. She gets forced to the infield by Mackenzie. Tannibal Lecter then lateral movement to the outside lane as she gets a 5-point pass for the Oli Rollers.
Yeah, nice pass there for the Oli Rollers, and we've had a star pass. Griffith now in as your lead jammer, but Tannibal Lecter, oh, nice, gets bumped in by a nice 2-person play there. Mackenzie hip checks her into the inside, only able to pull in 2 points in that pass, but that is 7 more points on the board for Oli in that last jam. We've got a few seconds left in this. I think we might be able to pull in 1 more jam. Yes.
1 more jam.
Yeah.
Mad Medic 5150, Kim Jana 1, 2, 2, 3. The Oly Rollers starting out at the pivot line. Scarlet Bloodbath, Plow Her.
Nice.
And Harvey at the back there.
Missy Palmer with a bit of a hip to the inside, but that didn't slow down Mad Medic for too long. She's through as your lead jammer. Buffy St. Fury on her way to the penalty box as Kim Jana tries to fight it out at the front of the pack.
Harvey, number 84, now sitting in the penalty box. Buffy St. Fury, name on her jersey. Take out on Mad Medic on the straightaway, and she runs into Flower on the inside.
Nice. Flower, and Palmer doing some good work here up at the front of the pack, trying to get Mad Medic almost. Nice work, Mad Medic, staying on her feet in the track. We've had a start pass. Scarlet Bloodbath, now your jammer. Nice. Flower Power able to successfully pull Mad Medic into the inside, which means 4 points for Oly in that jam is going to bring our score up to 64. Terminal City 49. Oly Rollers in our halftime. Holy shamoly, Spider.
So just thinking about this, Oly looking to turn it around in the second half when we come back. Currently sitting at 49 again. Terminal City in the point of advantage with 64 points. Penalties, a minor sort of confluence there in the first half. Oly running into some penalty trouble. Gigi at least sitting on 3. I'll get some clarification during the halftime. I'll go out and check that out. And they had more jammer penalties than Terminal City. So that definitely comes into play.
Yeah, not too many penalties, though. Surprisingly few penalties for such a low-scoring game as well, too. Like, all of our blockers have stayed on and done incredible work. This is the way to start a Sunday morning.
Absolutely. I concur. We should have more of this all the
time. But
time.
Let's go find some
all
coffee
the dirty.
first.
That's a good idea.
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes, everybody.
So almost ready for the second half of the Oly Rollers versus Terminal City All-Stars.
Whew. Yeah, I think Terminal City's probably pretty happy with their performance there in the first half, as they are going to go into our second half of the game with a lead on the board over the Oly Rollers. Both teams, again, I just want to talk about the penalties. Like, amazing that we've had so few penalties on the board. What did you get at the...
There's actually kind of a staggering difference in that Terminal City, 4 trips to the box only.
4?
4, correct. And each of them on a different skater. So 4. And 2 of those were track cuts. One of those was a track cut on the jammer, so 1 jammer penalty. The Oly Rollers going to the box 16 times, and at least 3 of those were jammer penalties. And we do have a skater sitting on 4 trips to the box. And 2 of her penalties were blocking out of play penalties. So
wow. So we had, 8 minutes in the box then for Oly Rollers versus 2 minutes in the box for Terminal.
Yeah, and that makes a huge difference.
Wow.
That's what I meant about it. It's kind of a staggering difference. And although the penalty time is shorter, with due diligence, I guess, I don't really need to talk about that too much. So 30 seconds instead of a minute. But it hands down makes a difference. So if you do not have skaters on the track, it impacts how effective you then are and can be.
Okay, I have been waiting for this to happen all game, but we've got 52 on the line here. 52, Aveda Perone, 52, Lindsay, low blow. I think we're going to see some magic. I think it just comes in as magic.
Magic. Every time you say that, I think I'm going to start singing a song, and then I don't do it because I don't want you to suffer, Jenny Fever. I don't want you to suffer personally from my inability to sing.
Okay, so 52 doing a little blocker jammer action as they do off the line there. Veda Perone trying to get past Reanimator on the line with Killa Kelly, but that is Lindsay Lowblow coming out on top of that battle. But Veda Perone also free. Both of our jammers into the back of the pack. 1 point on the board there for Terminal, I think. 0 on the board for Oli in that jam. Nice work for Veda Perone, sneaking 1 little point in there.
And Mac the Mouth's pretty happy with that. I was wondering in that previous jam, it was 52 versus 52, and what would have happened to my mind had it been 42 versus 42.
Nice.
Oh dear.
I know, right?
Nothing like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
I brought my towel. Geek Gwen making her first appearance on the jammer line for Oli. Just getting pushed to the inside. She's going to be jamming up against Kim Jenna.
She gets recycled to the back of the pack, then takes on Palmer. She gets stuck behind Harvey, Flower Plower, and Scarlet Bloodbath. She just tries to muscle her way through. She actually takes to the floor on the infield. She gets through. She's going to incur a cut track penalty.
Geek Gwen getting a cut track penalty heading to the box. Kim Jen is still trying to fight her way to the front of the pack. She's got to get past Tannibal Lecter up there. And that's Blonde and Bitchin' up there as well, too. Nice. Able to get past both of those. Blonde and Bitchin' almost got her out, but that is lead jammer Kim Jenna.
Blonde and Bitchin', Hockey Honey, Tannibal Lecter, scared to death, working in the pack for the Oli Rollers. Blonde and Bitchin' goes for the force out. Oh, nice maneuver there by Kim Jenna with a 5-point pass.
Big grand slam on the board for Kim Jenna as Geek Gwen comes out of the pack as well. Kim Jenna looks like she's going to try to do that. Was Geek Gwen done her initial pass when she went to the penalty box?
Say that again.
Had Geek Gwen finished her initial pass?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so Geek Gwen's still on her initial pass here.
Oh, and a back block penalty. Not good news for Gigi. That is the 6th trip to the box for her, incurring a back block penalty. Tannibal Lecter running a sternum block on Kim Jenna. Scared to death going in for an assist. Tannibal Lecter with a nice force in to the infield on Jana. Jana then is going to get reset.
And nice work there for Kim Jenna for keeping that foot down and not getting that penalty there. So she was able to get 4 more points on the board, and Terminal City's going to start in a power start.
I think it only works if you do the hand gesture too.
With the fringe, it's how it works. Power start.
Is that what I've been missing all this time? I need to buy all the things with all the fringe.
Yes.
It's good to know. Why didn't we have this conversation prior to now? It's a little bit of Oli support there in the crowd with the Oli, 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 oi, oi, oi cheer.
I love that chant so much. It's so hard for me not to chant in as well, too, when they do it. I'm like, oh, okay, right.
Oh, a lead jammer now assessed for Terminal City All-Stars. That's going to be Schwarzenegger.
Reanimator on her way to the penalty box as Schwarzenegger's in the pack there, I think. Yep, Schwarzenegger in there trying to get it done. Meanwhile, we've got Ragin' Reg in with a star pass. Just completed that, well, she actually completed the star pass when she got the pivot helmet or the panty, but not able to get any points in there, so more points on the board for Terminal. So that brings Terminal City up to 74 points. Oli Rollers 49. We've played just under 4 minutes. 26 jams. I only know that because it says it up there. It's not like amazing math going on in my head.
You're amazing. 26 jams. Lindsay Lowblow. Nazdrovia Wild. We have Mac the Mouth heading to the center. And it's an official timeout.
Is this a review or just an official timeout?
No, I don't believe so. I think they were having a conversation, and then Mac the Mouth walked towards the center of the track.
Well, I'm going to talk about a couple of our sponsors, and I want to give a big sponsor shout out here to the LTD. Thanks to LTD for supporting the Big O. Check out the One Pass. For only $50, your kids will get access to the Wilma facilities and unlimited LTD rides all summer. Willamine?
Willamine facilities.
Willamine?
I
I
would
like that
assume it might be
pronunciation.
Willamette, and it might be a confluence between the two. I have to say that I am not from Eugene, so I don't want to.
I'm from Canada. I don't
Make up
understand some of
stories.
your crazy words here in America, so I'm going to say Willamine.
I will get clarification on that, though, from Lil O. Lil O knows all the things.
Okay, we're still in our timeout here, but we've got Nazdrovia Wild up on the line. She's going to be jamming up against Lindsay Loblow.
Reanimator spending that 30 seconds in the penalty box. Pack advantage to Terminal City. Chica Chula at the back for an assist. She then moves to the front to help Tannibal Lecter, who is the pivot for the Oli Rollers.
Oh,
Lindsay Loblow initially losing her helmet cover. She actually gets knocked to the floor, but Nazdrovia Wild headed to the penalty box. Now, Lindsay Loblow did have the star. She took that off. There has been a successful star pass to Tannibal Lecter.
and we've got a whole bunch of Terminal City players in the box right now as we just have Flower Plower and Scarlet Bloodbath on our line as we just suffered a whole bunch of penalties there, jammer and blocker penalties. So that's a big grand slam for Tannibal Lecter.
It's an opportunity for Tannibal Lecter, and she is a skater who, in fact, can take advantage of a position like this. She is very difficult to stop based on her agility, and Flower Plower doing a nice job there. Tannibal Lecter looking for that little sliver, and there she is. We have some reinforcements for Terminal City, but Tannibal Lecter now with another 5 points.
Yeah, so Nazdrovia Wild out of our penalty box, back into play. All of our Terminal City blockers are back on the pack here as well, too. Oh, except for, as I said, that Scarlet Bloodbath on her way to the penalty box. Nice work on the outside line for Palmer. And she's able to pull Tannibal Lecter way back, and Nazdrovia Wild able to pull in some 4 points for Terminal City.
Lindsay Loblow incurring a blocking out play penalty. She is now sitting in the penalty box. Tannibal Lecter, she gets a cut track penalty. She's headed to the penalty box.
Yep, Palmer able to get our Tannibal Lecter to a cutting call. So Nazdrovia Wild got herself a power jam. Oh, and a big hit.
So that is the second cut track penalty for Tannibal Lecter as the jammer.
Okay, so that's 3 more points on the board for Terminal City. However, Oli able to put in a whole swack load of points in that jam as well, too. Terminal City still in the lead, 91 points. Oli Rollers in at 64 points. We've got penalties going on each side as well, too, here, but I think we have an official review. So we have an official review going on. Spider's going to go in and check it out. You know, we were talking about how there was a few less penalties in that first one, but we do seem to be starting to get some intensity going on this. Well, not just starting, but there's lots of intensity going on in this game, so the penalties are starting to pile up. I want to give a big thank you again to everybody who is watching us live on streaming on WFTDA. I know I'm very excited to be here walking you through everything. I want to give a big shout out to a few of my friends. Hey, Russ. Hey, Chic. This was one of the games that I was extremely looking forward to here at the Big O, as I am so thrilled to be sitting here watching Oli play right in front of me. Very, very exciting for me. Our referees, of course, just discussing the official review. Ms. Spider we have up there, so she is going to be able to let us know what is going on in just a few moments.
Blues official review. Asking a review of the cut call on the blue jammer. One of the white blockers cut back behind the blue jammer. Cut call will stand.
Okay, thanks, Mike Hammer. So it looks like our official reviews, that penalty stands, and we are going to start with a power start for Terminal City, and that is going to be Aveda Perone taking advantage of that power start. Yeah, thanks, Spider. I'm going to take that away. I really like that. We do have a couple of blockers standing in our box, so we do have 3-on-3 in our track as we start this next jam. Nice, Aveda Perone to the outside line. She does find those Ole blockers waiting for her up there.
Lindsay Loblo making her way to the front of the pack to join Blonde and Mitchin and Hockey Honey. Kelly running the bridge there. Aveda Perone pulls through to take lead jammer status for Terminal City All-Stars. Town of Electra continues to spend her penalty in the box.
Nice, Mackenzie gets all up in there to try and break up that Ole wall to help Aveda Perone, taking some big hits up at the front of the pack. We do have our Ole jammer out of the box and into the pack right now. Nice. She actually made pretty quick work of that pack as she is out and completed her first pass, but Aveda Perone called off the jam. But that was 5 big points on the board for Aveda Perone. So we've got Kim Jana back up to the line in white for Terminal City All-Stars. We've got Ragin' Reg on the line in blue for our Ole Rollers.
Ragin' Reg not in heavy jammer rotation in the first half. And I wouldn't call her necessarily a relief jammer either because she was in rotation very near the start of the first half. So Ragin' Reg now in there attempting to get around the hefty defense by Terminal City.
Yeah, there was some nice bridging going on there for our Ole Rollers. So Kim Jana only had one jammer up at the front. She was able to get past that blocker.
Lil Tonka Reanimator, Chica Chula scared to death in the pack for Ole. They're going to formulate that defensive wall, trying to shut down Kim Jana. Ragin' Reg still attempting to get through an initial pass. Reanimator goes in for an offensive assist, and we're going to get a multiplayer block assist to Terminal City's Eve Hollows, number 31. She hits the penalty box, 5-point scoring pass at the same time by Kim Jana.
Kim Jana calling off that jam as she gets right up into the pack. It looks like she was not quite able to get any points in that as she called it off, but Ragin' Reg was right behind her. So Terminal City now up over the 100 mark. We've got 101 on the board for Terminal City, 64 on the board for Ole, 20 minutes in this game.
Well, lo and behold, look who I see at the jammer line for the Ole Rollers. That is number 28, Blonde and Bitchin'. First time jamming for the Ole Rollers. Not ever, mind you, because that certainly isn't true. And she was forced out. She re-entered the pack. We have some disagreement, I think, from the bench. We do have assigned lead jammer to Blonde and Bitchin'.
Nice work for Blonde and Bitchin' there. We still have our Terminal City jammer, Schwarzenegger, trying to make her way up through the front of that pack.
Nice two out the front by Lindsay Loblow and Tannibal Lecter. Killa Kelly was running a bridge. She goes in for an assist. Lindsay Loblow almost forces out Schwarzenegger on the edge. Blonde and Bitchin' now on a cut track penalty.
So Blonde and Bitchin' in the penalty box. Eve Hollow's on her way back to the penalty box. Again, I didn't see her penalty, but Schwarzenegger gets cycled way, way back here by Hockey Honey.
That is the second jammer penalty on the Ole Rollers in the second half of this game, rather. Hockey Honey then running that nice positional block right on top of Schwarzenegger.
Nice, our Terminal City blockers trying to get in there, move Hockey Honey away from Schwarzenegger. Oh, nice work. Schwarzenegger kind of did a little flip over Lindsay Loblow's hips there to get up to the front of the pack.
Mackenzie, number 18, headed to the penalty box for a back block penalty for Terminal City All-Stars. Blonde and Bitchin' back on a scoring pass that she'd already obviously completed her initial, so that's a 4-point scoring pass for Blonde and Bitchin' out of the box. Blonde and Bitchin' gets low. She attempts to go around on the outside against Suggett, number 77 for Terminal City.
Now there's lots of action going on right now. Schwarzenegger getting pulled to the back. Blonde and Bitchin' and Suggett in the back of the pack. That is the end of that jam. 2 more points on, excuse me, on the board for Ole. And we've got an official review, Terminal City. Pretty sure, yeah. So we've got an official review going on for Terminal City here. Mac the Mouth calling for that official review. I think it's going to be about that initial jammer. Terminal City currently sitting at 106. Ole Rollers sitting in at 70. I'm going to give another shout out here. I want to give a big shout out to the Cowfish. The Cowfish Dance Club and Lounge, 62 West Broadway, with great cocktails and daily drink specials. And I want to say thanks to Sergeant Skittles yesterday for, in fact, telling me that the Cowfish is an actual fish and not just the people who own the club not able to decide which was their favorite animal. So Cowfish, actual fish. Sorry, I heard a noise behind me and I was like, what was that? Thanks again to the Emerald City Roller Girls for hosting such an amazing event. I don't think I could put enough emphasis into that word. Super fantastic event, so well run, so much love and friendliness and happiness here. So anybody, when you see someone wearing our green shirts, give them a hug. Lots of hugs today because this Big O tournament has been fantastic.
White's official review. We should review the lack of an insubordination call on the Blue Jammer. Blue Jammer had to have the verbal cue and penalty restated, and she left the track immediately after the penalty was reissued. So the no insubordination call will stand.
Thanks, Mike Hammer, for that official review explanation. So we are going to go into this next jam with both of our jammers onto the track. We do have Mackenzie hanging out in the penalty box area. So we're going to start 4-on-3 for Oli.
Last little part of that conversation, just sorting out some penalties. So again, I's dotted, T's crossed, that kind of notion.
Perfect. Well-oiled machine that our referees and NSOs are. Hey, nice sign, ladies. Yeah.
Oh, 50 goes in as a blocker for Oli. She goes for a force out on the jammer. Schwarzenegger, I believe, for Terminal City.
I think that's
not.
Nazdrovia
It's
Wild.
Nazdrovia Wild.
Yeah, that is Nazdrovia Wild up there for Terminal City.
And Chica Chula, nice little slide on the outside as she attempts to make her way through. She then gets recycled to the back. Lil Tonka dropped to her knees, sort of incredulously almost. Huh?
Nice work for Scared to Death. They're able to get Nazdrovia Wild to the back of the pack, but it looks like we had our Oli jammer pulled to the back of the pack as well. Mackenzie gets assessed a low block there and gonna head back to the penalty box. But we still have Chikachula in our pack as well.
Oh, cut track penalty on Chica Chula, number 13.
Ooh, just as I said that too.
Yeah, interestingly, that has been the penalty for the jammers for the Oli Rollers that has proceeded to put them in and in the box. They're jammers in the box, particularly.
That Reanimator doing some work up there on Nazdrovia Wild. Nope. Yeah, there we go. I got it now.
There you go. Lil Tonka headed to the penalty box for the Oli Rollers.
So that was 2 points on the board there, it looks like, for Nazdrovia Wild in Terminal City. She comes in for another pass.
And Chica Chula. Oh, cutting the track penalty.
Oh.
She gets out of the box. She incurs another penalty. It is a cut track. She passes the point of no return, so she's going to have to go all the way around.
Yeah, she just missed that point of no return, tripped in a little bit, so she's on her way to the box, but that was the end of that jam anyways.
But that also means that Terminal City starts out with the advantage with Aveda Perone at the line, and we'll just do this from now on. No one from home can see us at all. That's right. Power start for Aveda Perone. Chica Chula in the box. Jammer for the Oli Rollers. She's joined by Lil Tonka and Reanimator, number 31.
Nice, easy work there for Aveda Perone. We were suffering from some penalties there on our Oli side, so Aveda Perone able to come through quickly as your lead jammer in this power start. Nice. Aveda is such a machine out there, just pushing her way through, never stopping her feet, and she gets up so fast. It's always what I love about Aveda. And that's a big grand slam for her. Our Oli jammer back onto the track now. We've got all of our players on the track right at this moment.
Chica Chula attempting to get through. She has been released from the penalty box. She's going to pull around Ingram, a.k.a. Sundown, for the initial pass. Penalty now assessed to Flower.
And Aveda Perron calls off that jam as Chica Chula was heading up with 3 more points on the board for Terminal. Terminal in at 116, Ole Rollers in at 17. We've got just under 15 minutes left.
Terminal City maintaining that lead that they started off at the half with. Terminal City coming into this WFTDA ranking as number 35. Ole Rollers sitting at number 12. Terminal City, this works in their favor as well because of the system that WFTDA uses for rankings.
So Terminal City did a star pass right off the line there. Scarlet Bloodbath putting on the jets, but not quite able to get in there as Lindsay Loblow was able to get out of the pack as your lead jammer and call it off. So we do have Flower sitting in the box here for Terminal City. We've got all of our Ole blockers on the line. Lindsay Loblow is going to keep going, and Schwarzenegger is going to be jamming for Terminal City.
Lindsay Loblow getting forced to the inside, scared to death with a nice assist. Killa Kelly also for an assist to help her jammer. Lindsay Loblow taking a pretty hefty check there. Raging Reg pulling out the front. And it's going to be Lindsay Loblow for the Ole Rollers.
Yeah, Lindsay Loblow is having quite a good game. Schwarzenegger up at the front of our pack here. Terminal City blockers hanging out at the back. Palmer able to get Lindsay Loblow to the inside. Schwarzenegger takes a hit to the outside and going to get recycled back pretty far.
Yeah, that was Gigi that dealt the hit, and then Gigi and Raging Reg both came back to take her on again. Oh!
Nice star pass there as Terminal City passes that star. And Lindsay Loblow gets hit to the inside by Flower. Nice work, Terminal City. So Lindsay Loblow able to get some more points on the board. Ole Rollers now up to 75 points. And we've got 1 Terminal City penalty.
Tannibal Lecter, number 9, jamming for the Ole Rollers. Nazdrovia Wild, 191 for Terminal City. Reanimator, Blonde and Bitch, and Hockey Honey, and Lil Tonka working in the pack to support Tannibal Lecter. Tannibal Lecter looking for an easy pass. She does get through first, but they did not make it easy for her. Terminal City, nice job with defense.
Yeah, that was nice. I love that little spin there that Tannibal Lecter did to get herself off of that hit.
Nice little waterfall at the back there as they force the jammer, Nazdrovia Wild, to run her really far back. We're going to have a 5-point scoring pass for Tannibal Lecter for the Ole Rollers. That's going to increase the Ole Rollers score to 83.
Tannibal Lecter to the back of the pack. We've had a star pass here again. Scarlet Bloodbath, your jammer now for Terminal City.
Yeah, and Reanimator and Hockey Honey wise to that as they rush forward to try to take her out. Blonde and Bitchin goes in for a hit. That's 0 points for Scarlet Bloodbath once on the star pass.
Yeah, that was 3 more points on the board there for Tannibal Lecter. I think that's 8 points there in that jam. Brings Ole Rollers up to 86 points. Just about 11 minutes left in what might be my favorite game of roller derby.
Ever.
Every game's my favorite game, but this one's just like...
At least for right now.
I know, exactly. Like, this is totally my favorite game right now.
I sense that you are not alone in this.
Nice.
Not even a little. Aveda Perron, Lindsay Loblow. Aveda Perron getting stopped by Killa Kelly on the outside, then just dropped by Scare to Death, 2x.
No. So we've got a 52-52 action happening here. Aveda Perron out of the pack, and just noticing now that she dropped that helmet cover.
Oh, Lindsay Loblow picks up lead jammer status as she pulls around Griffith. Ingram goes in for a swipe. Lindsay Lolo able to maintain her position. Gigi now moving to the most forwardly position in the pack point, joined by Killa Kelly, scared to death. I don't know why that is so hard for me to say today. Killa Kelly.
Yeah, so our Oli team able to take advantage of the fact that Aveda Perron did not have her helmet cover on there. And they are lead jammer here for Lindsay Loblo. Both of our jammers in the pack right now. Again, 52-52, fighting it out.
Rage and Red sitting in the penalty box for the Oli Rollers. Killa Kelly now moving way back. And Lindsay Loblo as well. Mackenzie and Sundown responsible for that.
And Lindsay Loblo uses that advantage to call it off, but that was 4 points on the board for Aveda Perron. 1 point on the board, I think, for Lindsay Loblo in that pass.
Yeah, Geek Gwen is now sitting in the penalty box. We're gonna have some communication here with the penalty box to the center of the track. And we also have coaches walking to the front. And Geek, we have an official timeout. Geek Gwen will be leaving the track as that was her 7th trip to the box, so she's fouled out. Reanimator now sitting in the box to complete her penalty.
Okay, I think our referees are going to be talking about something, so Ms. Spider's going to go in and let us know what is going on. I'll give you a quick rundown. Oh, nope. We got it, eh? I'll give you a quick rundown of what we have going on into our last 8 minutes here, though. Terminal City on the board with 123. Oli Rollers in with 87. We've got Kim Jana up on the line for Terminal City in white. We've got Hannibal Lecter on the line for our Oli Rollers in blue. 2 Oli blockers in the box, all our Terminal City players on the track. And roller derby is our game, in case you didn't know. So we're just laying out the helpful hints up here.
You are very helpful. I find myself educated now.
Edumacations for everyone.
Hannibal Lecter trying to force her way past Palmer. Palmer going for force out on the straightaway. Hannibal able to get in there. She's just looking for that little bit of a break. Hannibal Lecter taking a spill right after turn 1.
Some beautiful work in the front of the pack by those 2 Oli blockers that were left up there. Able to slow down Kim Jana, but she was able to come through as your lead jammer and is now in a scoring path. Scarlet Bloodbath up at the front of the pack, helping her out. Oh. Get our medic.
So the medics are going to go over and assist. Hannibal Lecter and Radalac now joining Lil Tonka. So that is Lil Tonka, number 3. They are going to remove her skate. Focus on the ankle, lower left extremity.
Not what you want to happen here. And as we roll into day 3, everybody's put in a lot of effort. But our medics helping little Tonka off the track here. Big round of applause for the effort she's put in. Hopefully she's going to be okay.
Yes. So we will go forward. If we have any information in relation to the status of Lil Tonka, and yeah, and she was the captain. They're gonna take a peek at her left foot and ankle, and we will continue with the rest of the 8 minutes, 22 seconds left in the final half of Oli Rollers versus Terminal City.
And I'm going to hope that is our only injury moment that we have in this game, and everything goes fantastically to the end here. As Lindsay Lowblow and Schwarzenegger are getting ready to play this game. Well, we're all getting ready to play this game. They are anyways.
Schwarzenegger looking around, get around Killa Kelly, then pulling out in front of her. Hockey Honey is the pivot out there. Reanimator with a nice hit. Hockey Honey also going in for a hit on Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger gets past Reanimator just as Lindsay Lowblow comes out of this pack as well, too. So we have a little jammer race going on in the pack. Schwarzenegger, again, your lead jammer.
And currently, time is more of an issue for Oli, less of an issue for Terminal City. And that is going to go 1 point in favor of the Oli Rollers. Lindsay Lowblow, as she usurped Schwarzenegger and passed the hips of at least one skater.
And that's going to bring Tannibal Lecter up to the line. She's going to be jamming up against Nazdrovia Wild. I know, I like it.
It makes me smile every time you say it, so that can't be wrong.
Nice, Tannibal Lecter with a little lead up to her entrance into the pack. Nazdrovia Wild pushing up at the front. Really tight-knit pack going on right here.
Tannibal Lecter, one last skater to get around. That's Palmer. She does it, makes through to pick up lead jammer status. We now have Blonde and Mitchum moving to the front of the pack. Chica Chula now. Scarlett Johansson taking on Blonde and Bitch, and Scarlett Johansson and taking on Rage and Reg. Chica Chula and Rage and Red working together in tandem to force out the pivot, who did have the star in her hand. Now we have Scarlet Bloodbath, number 47, pulling in behind Chica Chula and Tannibal Lecter for a 5-point pass, calling it off.
Nice jam for Tannibal Lecter. That probably went the way she wanted it to. She went through, got herself a grand slam, and called off that jam. No points on the board for Terminal City in that jam. So 621, 127, Terminal City, 93, Oli Rollers.
And right before the whistle, however, we had Chica Chula, number 13, assessed a penalty, so she is now sitting in the penalty box.
Oh, here we go, 52-52. I love it. But we are in an official timeout as Plenty Official giving us an NSO gun show up at the front. Guns.
Just making sure that the clock is correct and reflects the time accurately.
Hi, Randy. I like that they're both, our jammers are the same size. We've got 52, 52. They're both small powerhouses.
That's true.
And both of them have a ponytail, but off to the opposite sides. That's like mirror
It's
images.
like opposite world is
Yeah.
what you're trying to say. Opposite world. Right after this, on this track will be Arizona Rattlescapes versus the Puget Sound Outcasts.
Yes. Is what I have to say about that one. Yes.
Yeah. What we're doing now is just waiting it out while the EMTs, once the EMTs are ready. So have to have an EMT that is present and available and not attending to another skater.
I think our EMTs are just giving the Ole Rollers an update here for Little Tonka, which then makes us ready to play the rest of our game. Okay, so the 52-52 jam is on. Reanimator all over Aveda Perone in the back. Oh, nice work. Lindsay Lobo thought she saw a hole there, but Terminal City came in and filled that up on the inside line.
Now that was Sundown that did
Yeah.
that. So it's going to be Lindsay Loblow, number 52, as the lead jammer currently for the Ole Rollers. Oh, jump of the apex for Lindsay Loblow. And that's going to be a 5-point pass. We're going to have Killa Kelly headed to the penalty box. Chica Chula now heading to reinforce for the Ole Rollers. Chica Chula taking on Ingram at the front of the pack. Lindsay Loblow, 3 more points. 13-point jam, I believe, for the Ole Rollers.
Nice. Ole pulling a nice end here. They're really ramping it up as we pull down into the last 5 minutes of this game. Terminal City still holding on to that lead that they've had for the entire second half. 127-101. Tannibal Lecter on the line up against Kim Jana. We've got one Ole player in the box, Killa Kelly, as we go into our jam.
I think at the half, Terminal City was up by, I think, 14 points. Yeah, my math may be wrong, but currently only down by 22 points. Tannibal Lecter struggling to get, she gets through, pulls around number 31, Eve Hollows.
Yeah, nice work for Eve Hollows in the front of that pack there, slowing down Tannibal Lecter a little bit. Kim Jana able to pull in 2 points, gets knocked to the outside, takes a look at where Tannibal was, decided not to take any chances there, and she calls off that jam. Okay, we've got a team timeout here. Team timeout for our Ole Rollers. God, I'm so happy to be here with hanging out with the Ole Rollers. I can't even say, wow.
Wild Duck Cafe. Visit the Wild Duck Cafe for fresh meat sandwiches, salads, snacks, coffee, as well as other favorite beverages. You can visit the lobby grill for burgers, fries, hot dogs, and chicken wraps once they're open. I believe they open in the afternoon. They are also on site.
In the nice sunny atrium, it's fun to go into the atrium in the middle of the day. Like, you know, we play roller derby at night normally. So walking into the atrium is just like a beautiful sunshine. And there's coffee.
Particularly today, maybe. There was a little bit of rain and clouds yesterday. I'm more akin to that where I'm from. Cloudy, dreary.
Okay, just 4:14 sitting on our clock right now as we're finishing up our team timeout here for the Ole Rollers. We've got Schwarzenegger on the line here against Lindsay Loblow. Oh, nothing like the Ole fans with their chants out there. It's so fantastic.
Lindsay Loblow with quick move in as she moves laterally towards the outside. Chica Chula goes in for a nice assist as she sweeps it. And it's going to be Lindsay Loblow, number 52. She pulls through on the inside lane. We're going to have Chica Chula working with Killa Kelly at the front of the pack. Reanimator and Hockey Honey now bridging. Nice force out on Schwarzenegger by Chica Chula.
Yeah, Chica Chula able to pull back Schwarzenegger. Wow, Lindsay Loblow, big 5 points on the board for Ole.
making it count in the, about 3.5 minutes left in this period. Reanimator on top of Griffith. Griffith then taking a spill over over Chica Chula. Reanimator's going to get a forearm penalty. She's headed to the penalty box. 5-point scoring pass for Lindsay Loblo. 10 points for her so far in this jam.
So we've got ourselves a star path, and Griffith is now our jammer. Whoa, Lindsay Loblo, happy with that. 4 more points. That brings Ole Rollers up to 115, 129. 3 minutes left in this game. What an amazing push at the end here for Ole. They are ramping it up.
They are. Have some motivation now. Lil Tonka is off the track, and Gigi fouled out here with 7 trips to the box. We are going to have Tannibal Lecter fielded for the Ole Rollers against Nazdrovia Wild.
We do have 2 Ole in our box. Flower Power able to push Tannibal Lecter to the outsides.
Oh, Terminal City, effective use of those star passes today. Tannibal Lecter does get through. She is the lead jammer. Reanimator has been released from the penalty box. She was in front of Tannibal Lecter, wasting no more time. Tannibal Lecter calls it off. No points on the board for either team.
Nice work there by Tannibal Lecter, getting out of that pack, calling it off. And she's just going to keep on going. She was not done.
So back to a score very similar that we were at the half, meaning about 14 or 15 points separating them. Setting in Tannibal Lecter once again for the Ole Rollers up against Kim Jana. 1, 2, 2, 3 for Terminal City. Tannibal Lecter working on the back of Suggett.
Kim Jana hopping over those players, those blockers on the track. Reanimator left up at the front of the pack. Some bridging going on, but Kim Jana is your lead jammer.
As Tannibal Lecter gets recycled to the back of the pack, Eve Hollows, and then Chica Chula goes in. She's taken to the track. Mackenzie, number 1-8, headed to the penalty box for Terminal City. Tannibal Lecter now successfully through.
Nice, Suggett and Griffith up to the front. Kim Jana makes a quick deke to the inside. 4 more points on the board for Terminal City.
It's an 18-point difference in favor of Terminal City currently. Tannibal Lecter looking to put some points on the scoreboard. She's going to try to jump around. She is going to pull down 4 points on behalf of the Ole Rollers.
Nice,
1
Kim
minute.
Jana. Kim Jana with some toe stop jumping there as she stays on her feet. Still in this jam, rolling off one Ole player, then another up to the front of the pack. 4 more points, Kim Jana, although we do have 4 more points on the board here for Tannibal Lecter.
Yeah, we have a nice use of clock time here by Terminal City. The jam clock and the period clock are pretty evenly matched. And as long as Kim Jana stays on the track and can stay out in front of Tannibal Lecter and keep that point differential from rising, Terminal City has a good shot here of taking this. Tannibal Lecter at the front of the pack, getting over Mackenzie. And that's a 4-point pass for her. And we have Reanimator taking on Griffith, the pivot.
Reanimator with another hit to Griffith to the outside. Griffith back in on the inside. Both of our jammers still fighting it out in this pack. Our clock is running down on this game.
Yeah. And so what happened is Terminal City right at the end there, successful use again of the star pass.
We are waiting for the official score to come up. Some more points have hit the board from what it looks like where those points stop. Terminal City sits in at 139. Ole Rollers in at 130. We're going to calmly wait here for our official score for this game.
Unofficial final. Currently sitting in favor of Terminal City. I do believe regardless of points, it will be Terminal City that is victorious here. Looking really good for Terminal City. They came in ranked 35th, going up against the 12th ranked team for the WFTDA. So this is good on Terminal City.
Yeah, I think this is one of their highest ranked wins, actually.
Yeah, and nicely done by Terminal City. Nicely done by the Ole Rollers. Skating down one of their primary players, Sassy, and we are gonna put your hands together for
Terminal City All-Stars! That is our final scores, ladies and gentlemen. 139, Terminal City.
Stay trackside, give it up to the Ole Rollers.
What an amazingly played game by both of our teams. That was absolutely fantastic. Ms. Spider, it's so nice to be here with you again.
Absolutely. Stick around on track 2 if you want to watch. As I suggest, Arizona Rattle Skates versus the Puget Sound Outcasts. And Terminal City goes to face Kansas City Roller Warriors at 3 p.m. Here on track 2 as well.
Yeah.
And if you want to see Ole skate once again, they'll be on track 1 at 5 p.m. against the Philly Roller Girls.
I'm Dr. Jenny Fever. I'm going to say thanks to everybody in Vancouver. We're going to have a good party when I see you next, but we will talk to you again at 3 o'clock.